Yo riders, Manuel here. Welcome back. I hope you like my new intro and also my new hair color. Today we are diving into stage one of the Zwift Racing Makuri May series, and we are racing on the fast and twisty Bridges and Boardwalks route. This course covers 20.5 kilometers and 191 meters of elevation, split over 3 laps. If you want to learn more about the route, check out my route recon video. I reckon this will end in a sprint, so let's check the best sprinters of today. And there's Daniel Kent, RT, Magnus Wiklund. I'm not really there for the best sprint, but I'm there for the 2 minutes effort. And because of the climb, I believe this will also be crucial to get over there, be there, have like good 2 to 3 minutes effort. And yeah, don't miss any splits, be in the front group, and then finish the stage in a great sprint. So I'm confident I can make it to top five for sure. But you can see 55 riders on the start line, so a big group. So making it into the top five would be a big success already for me. You can see the first attacks already happened here. Three guys are up in front. I'm staying here in the pack. I'm confident that it will be hard to break away, especially with a big group like that. So I'm staying calm here. We are reaching the kicker for the first time, and you see it's already pretty fast and nasty pace. The three riders in front, I can't really tell you who is that, but they must be strong. That's for sure. And so yeah, I'm trying to stay here in a good position, trying to not miss any more attacks. Like probably there's like a bigger group of 10 going, then it's for sure crucial to be there and yeah, don't stay in a bad position and miss the splits. So another guy is trying to bridge to the front of the group, like to the breakaway. So there are, I think, even 4 or 5 now at this moment, and we are reaching the climb for the first time, the proper climb around 800 meters, I believe, and maximum gradient is here 5.5%, something like that, almost 6%. Falling back here a bit, I'm not really too concerned. We caught the group in front. I'm just trying to stay with the group. I'm again confident that this will end up in a big sprint, maybe of around 20 to 30 guys. So it's crucial to save every bit of energy to have that for later on in that race. We reached the top of the climb, and you see it's a false flat, so that's also dangerous because the guys will continue to attack. So don't you always need to pay attention, because if not, chances are pretty high that you get dropped at this course. So that's the only important thing here. You see there are some familiar faces or names. Jose Manuel, he raced against us I think last week. Blasmo, the Norwegian, we raced against him at the grid race last week, I believe. So lots of familiar guys, and also Kloster is a strong guy. He was there for the longer efforts. So let's see what he is cooking for today. And yeah, again, I'm trying to stay here in the punch. Damion is here as well. He's doing a great job as always with positioning. He is there when it counts, and I'm doing a good job today so far as well. Having a banana as always, and right at this moment, there's another attack happening at the front from some Canadian guy. I think it's that first guy. Couldn't see his name, but he's making a move in front, and I'm again not too concerned, trying to stay in the punch, let some other guys do the work. There's some more movements going on. I think it's again 3 or 4 guys who are up in front in the breakaway. So yeah, that's a pretty eventful race so far. We are at 240 watts average after this. I mean, after the downhill, which was very easy. So still almost 4 watts per kg, including the downhill, which was raced at like zone 2. So pretty hard. We are in second lap, second time up the first kicker here. And now you see the good thing in front, they're kind of all by themselves. Like they don't really work together. So we catch the first guy again. So it's just 3 more guys, but they're also split into 2 groups. So that's not really smart of them. And they will just burn some energy, even though they have some seconds of a gap. At this moment, they will definitely not make it till the end. And yeah, I'm just staying here in the group and benefit from the draft, because here it's not too steep, it's just 5%, so it's hard to break away in that climb, and you better just stay in the draft and save your legs for the final climb. But you see the guys are just attacking left, right, and center. They're really, really insane. The pace was tough. You see here also 5.66 watts per kg, and there's still everyone here. No one is kind of being distanced, and the group is still mighty big. And this will lead to a chaotic sprint finish. That's pretty sure, pretty guaranteed. All right, we almost reached the top of the climb for the second time. Still three guys up in front. Plasmo is there, the Norwegian that we raced against last week, I believe. And else I see Wiklund, this the Swedish guy, strong sprinter. He is there. Also, Andersson is a really good sprinter. He was not there in the start list, but he's definitely also one guy to watch. He's doing some jokes here in the chat every now and then. The pace is is like zone two, and it's easy going so far. But trust me, it was not. It was not easy. I was also suffering here. Didn't really get to my max here in terms of the ppm on top left, so my max is at 200. So I was pretty happy to see that I didn't really even get to a 180. So I still have some room to go harder. So second time down the descent, and in a good position. Today I was doing a really good job, really happy with that. Some banana to get fueled for the final 7 kilometers. And let's see what the final lap has to offer, because I was pretty much sure at this point that this will be a nasty one. Early attacks, and we already start with the first attacks in the front. Trying to stay here in the draft, using my aero boost, and I was even thinking maybe I should keep it because I really want to have that aero boost for the final, for the sprint. Got it again. Unfortunately, no feather power up. That would have been nice for that final climb. But yeah, let's see. I was also thinking at this point, should I keep it? Should I risk on top, like to spend it and then hope for another aero power up, because that will be crucial for the sprint. But yeah, let's see what I will do. Kicker one more time. We're all together. Still a big group of like 30 riders at least here, even more. I think 35 here in the front group. And at this point, I'm surprised that there are no more like ballistic attacks. No one kind of explodes at this moment to the front and puts in a huge attack. Not yet. Let's see. Arctic Swifter, also one guy we raced against last week at stage five of the Zwift Racing After Party. He put in a big attack, I remember, at the end of the stage. One more attack in front. Who is the guy? Ruskika, Canadian guy. Definitely not pronounce his name correct. I'm sorry, but he is trying to make a move in the front, and so far this worked. He got a gap, but again, this will be really hard if he can make that. If he can stick to that, yeah, breakaway, like that will be a crazy effort. And there's still 4 kilometers to go, around 600 meters uphill. So he will not be able to hold that. You can already see the gap is going down. We're going pretty hard here. 5 watts per kg at this moment. Now I'm accelerating a bit to 6 watts per kg, trying to stay with the group, not falling too far behind, because on top it's dangerous that the guys keep on attacking, and I'm like in danger of some splits that may occur here. So you see the peloton starts to get strung out here, and I use my aero boost. I decide like it's hard, like my heart rate is at 185, so I'm suffering here, and I need to stay with the front guys. Like I got a gap of a few seconds to the front of the group, and I definitely need to stay with them. I can't miss the splits here, and there's a split here, and I need to dig deep really hard here to close down this gap. Which I can, and this was even like I spent too much energy here. I could have waited a bit longer, let some other guy do the work, because you see the guys in front are slowing down. At this point, I was thinking maybe I should do like an attack, try to see if I can, break away here. If everyone is kind of slowing down, no one kind of wants to do the work, but I think it would have been hard. Like still 2.7 kilometers. If they start to sprint later, like it's hard to, like you need a gap of like 10 seconds probably to hold that until the finish line. So almost just 2 kilometers to go. And now watch out, I try to put on the big chain ring here, and in a second, and then I have a big mistake. Like, I use the Swift play controls here, I shift, and I kind of hit the brakes of like the Swift play controls. So this really sucks, and I was scared of that during the sprint. And yeah, I got a gap to close. That was really smart. That was a really knucklehead move here, but I definitely need the big chain ring. So yeah, I had to put in a huge attack. You can see it on the bottom here, some really big red numbers. Yeah, that was not ideal, but thankfully I made it to the front of the group. 1 kilometers to go, and another attack here in front from Canadian guy. I think he already attacked before, Pork Duef, and he is putting in a huge attack already here with 10 watts per kg, and that looks mighty strong, and that looks pretty promising for him. He got a big gap here with 700 meters to go. I'm trying to stay in a good position. Damion is also there, great position for him. And now it's just about following the first attacks, and then about 300 meters to go, accelerate myself. I'm really in a good position. This is great to have the draft. And you see the first guy is launching, Anderson, big sprint, 12 watts per kg. He is opening up the sprint. I'm a bit too late. Now I am opening up my sprint, 914 watts, 14 watts per kg. So that was a great acceleration. I start to overtake some guys. We caught the Canadian guy. I'm getting more to the front, but the win is gone. That's Anderson who is going to win, but I can still get the podium, and we can make it just by the last few meters, finishing on the podium. So really happy with that. Third place against two Swedish guys. Congrats to them. And I'm happy with my power numbers. So second best, 5 seconds acceleration, also like 15 seconds, 30 seconds effort. I'm there in the front, so really happy with that. Here my graph about the race. So you see, it was pretty hard. Even always at this climb, we had to put in a huge effort to stay there. Damian finished in P27, so yeah, the sprint is not his, and I was really nasty with that big group. My PBs, yeah, 60 seconds, just 7 watts off. So that was really good, 7.3 watts per kg on that. So really happy with that. Else, it was, you can see we're kind of close from 15, like 30 seconds till 25 minutes in terms of the PB. So it was a really hard race. No PBs, but came close to like all of them, all of my PBs, from 15 seconds till 25 minutes. So yeah, I think I did pretty well. Like, I'm happy with my result. There is nothing I could have done more. Maybe start sprint a bit earlier, the acceleration, to yeah, take the momentum, take the speed, even though you can't really hold the sprint. So maybe that's smarter to start with 400 meters to go. But in the end, third place, I think that's the most I could do here today. So that's stage one in the books. Happy with the result. What a race. Let me know in the comments how your race went and whether you survived the chaos. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Swift content. Your support means a lot to me. So thanks for all your comments lately. I really enjoy creating these videos, but with your engagement, it's even more fun. So see you next week for stage two. Until then, ride on.